What's up, guys? Valley B at your service to cap off this trilogy of display content as well as viewer requested topic of the most compatible monitors to play on your PS5 Pro. If you're watching this right now, PS5 Pro is probably released or very close to being released, and I hope it is worth the wait, especially if you have a great TV or monitor worth plugging it into. If not, check out my past display content where I recommend displays of all kinds. You know the drill. I'm a little high maintenance when it comes to the screens I play my games on, and use my platform to share my bouginess to the world so that we could all be display snobs together. But more importantly, smarter consumers who knows what they are investing their hard-earned money into. Monitors are a much different ballgame than TVs though. The thing being, you sit it on a desk and then you get up all in there. Pause. From there, you start to notice that images are sharper, response times are faster. It's like gaming monitors are solely designed to play games. That's because it is. Modern TVs have been trying to do the monitor dance and trying to mimic its ways in gaming specs. Although it's trying to emulate the monitor's way, the gaming monitor is declared the best way to play the highest demanding games. When it comes to commercial competitive gaming, such as esports leagues, they rely only on monitors, and the best monitors. Whether they're playing on consoles or on PC, they're getting a monitor. The gaming standard of a PC is much higher than the PS5 Pro. This is why it would be a disservice to make a list of monitors that meets the PS5 Pro's requirements rather than a list that exceeds it. Therefore, in my non-negotiable portion, I will be discussing the desired monitor specs that is tailored for modern PCs, which in turn would be more than enough for your PS5 Pro. First non-negotiable, OLED, QD-OLED, QLED, whatever you want to call it. We want the best picture and quality. Because you're sitting on a desk with close proximity to your screen, I'll have nothing but advanced displays to recommend because nothing looks better. Feel free to stay after where we look at the best videos recommending good budget choices. There's a lot of monitors on this list are in budget choice. Talking about the tippy top, baby, PS5 Pro, baby. Yeah, you wanted to come to the big leagues now. You're in there. Next, we are shooting for 240 hertz or higher. Definitely an overkill for the PS5 capabilities as well as gaming PCs for years to come. And the last non-negotiable, it's not going to be found in a lot of places. We're talking about the 422 chroma subsampling. This runs with uncompressed colors over an HDMI 2.1 cord. This will help with sharper text images, which is a must for premium monitors. Remember, you're all up in there. Let's do this. So for our first monitor, we're talking about the Samsung Odyssey Neo G8 32-inch. The Samsung Odyssey Neo G8 is praised for one of the best monitors for high-performing gaming due to its several standout features. Using OLED technology, the Neo G8 offers excellent local dimming, resulting in deep blacks and high contrast. It supports HDR10 and shines with 250 nits of brightness and a wider spectrum of color, shades, and contrast, providing vibrant colors and lifelike images, which is ideal for HDR content and visually intensive games. Another interesting feature is the new OLED Safeguard Plus, including dynamic cooling and thermal modulation systems that helps prevent burning by cooling the screens down. Next, we got the VRR AMD FreeSync Premium Pro and NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility. We talked about VRR enough in my past videos, so I'm just gonna stick the landing there. It has an impressive build and customization. The Neo G8 includes a RGB lighting that syncs with on-screen content, adding the immersive experience. It also has a highly adjustable height tilt with swivel adjustments, making it easier to set up in ergonomic positions for long sessions. These features collectively make the Odyssey Neo G8 one of the most feature-packed monitors for your PS5 Pro in conjunction of a high-end PC to satiate your other productive habits. The price for this monitor is going to be $999 on the Samsung website. Your best bet is to get it there, as you will get an extra G3 monitor. If not, you could just hit up Best Buy and the price will be the same. Stay away from Amazon. Next, we have the LG UltraGear OLED 32GS95UE-B. Say that 5 times. We're talking about one of LG's monitors that is best for your gaming. And this is why. 2-inch monitor has a 4K resolution combined with the 240 Hz refresh rate. This provides sharp visuals and smooth motion, making it ideal for both detailed work and high performance gaming. As an added bonus, however, it can instantly switch to FHD 480 Hz, which is 1440p, on a 24 or 27-inch monitor, whichever you prefer for fast-paced gaming, just by pressing a hotkey, making it great for consoles, but even greater for esports action on a PC. Next, I wanted to highlight the peak brightness with anti-glare and low reflection OLED. The monitor supports a high peak brightness of 275 nits, which enhances the HDR effect on your PS5 Pro or PC. This high brightness and excellent color depth makes the HDR content look more realistic and engaging with better highlights and shadow details. And thanks to the anti-glare that minimizes light reflection, you can concentrate more on winning and less on distractions. This also has a VRR via G-Sync and FreeSync compatibility. Next, we're talking excellent design and ergonomics. This monitor has a sleek and gamer-friendly design with a customizable RGB lighting on the back, adding aesthetic appeal to any setup. It also has ergonomic adjustments for height, tilt, and pivot, allowing you to set it up comfortably for long gaming or working sessions. Lastly, this is important to note, LG gives you a 2-year UltraGear OLED warranty. Overall, the LG 32GS95-B combines high resolution, fast refresh rates, performance, making it an excellent choice for PS5 Pro gamers and creative professionals who want vibrant visuals and responsive performance. The price for the LG 32GS9UE-B, it's gonna go for, wow, $1,400 for a 32-inch. Not gonna lie, guys, it is a phenomenal monitor, but it's a little too steep for my budget. I'd definitely be going the Amazon refurbished route so I could take $400 off this bad boy. Next on, we're moving to the Dell Alienware AW3225QF. These long names. I miss having the TV names. It's okay. So I'm gonna get down right to it. This monitor stands out as a premium gaming choice for your PS5 Pro for these simple reasons. I'm talking 4K 240Hz VESA display HDR with Dolby Vision support, produces greater visual depth and a stunning range of dark to light colors in every scene. This delivers ultra clear images with precise detail and is excellent for gaming on a PS5 Pro and other PC intensive tasks, which includes video editing and other high-res applications where clarity matters. The AW3225QF comes with various gaming modes, including preset settings for specific game genres and customizable on-screen display options. This lets you tweak settings quickly depending on the game or task. And I might get tired of saying this, but this does have NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility. Dell is giving you 3 years of OLED warranty. So to give more details about this 3-year warranty, purchasing directly from Dell will net you 3 years of OLED replacement so that you can game without worry, as you are covered with internal and functioning parts and labors, including OLED display panels. In summary, Alienware QD OLED gaming monitor is a curved 1700R display overkill of a monstrosity designed to portray your game in a more natural viewing experience that captures more peripheral vision, with top-of-the-line specs that enhance visual quality, responsiveness, and the overall user experience, making it a top choice for serious gamers and multimedia users. Also, this is one of the few monitors that comes equipped with an eARC port to connect compatible soundbars. This can be purchased in the store for Best Buy for about $1,200 bucks. Alright guys, as I always do for my last 2 monitors on the list, we want to take the price down a notch, and we're gonna start talking about the 1440p monitors but still keep the quality intact. For those of you who are not familiar with the 1440p resolution, let's just say it strikes a balance between the image clarity of 4K and the performance of regular monitors, providing sharp visuals without putting much strain on the GPU as a 4K. This tends to even increase the FPS capabilities from 240Hz to even 340Hz. With some of the examples I'm going to be showing. This resolution, of course, will be ideal for immersive gaming on a PS5 Pro without sacrificing the frame rates. Or maybe saving a little money, you know what I'm talking about here? Hey. Alright, so for number 4, we got the Gigabyte AORUS, if I'm saying that correctly, but I will say it confidently. AORUS FO27Q3. AORUS gaming monitors elevate your gameplay with a suite of built-in tactical assisted features designed to give you the edge in precision and control. For example, the dedicated physical button enables seamless binding to options such as resolution switch, facilitating quick swaps to the preferred 24-inch resolution for specific gaming needs. Not too knowledgeable on that, but from what I hear, I think people like to downsize their monitors to 24-inch, you know, for like precision with shooters and things like that. Next, we're talking about the VESA display HDR. While it is not the highest HDR certification, Display HDR 400 still improves dynamic range, providing brighter highlights and better contrast, enhancing visuals in games and movies. It might be easy to overlook some of the lack of brightness feature, knowing that you're sitting up and close. Next, we're talking additional features. It includes features like black equalizer for enhanced visibility in dark areas, aim stabilizer for better tracking in shooting games, and compatibility with FreeSync to reduce screen tearing and stuttering. In terms of warranty, we're talking a 3-year warranty. All in all, featuring a 27-inch 1440p OLED panel, a remarkable 360Hz refresh rate, the F027Q3 stands as one of the fastest and most responsive QD OLED gaming monitors available. Amazon currently has this monitor for $749. Last but not least, we have the MSI MPG 271QRX QD OLED. Please don't let me say that twice. A lot of people are fans of this monitor for the following reasons. So we're talking about OLED panel with display HDR 400. This monitor features a 27-inch QD OLED panel providing deep blacks, high contrast, and vibrant color. And thanks to the VESA Display HDR True Black 400's pixel level dimming, the MPG 271QRX can present better contrast with better color performance. It's accurate, vivid, and lifelike. Next, we want to talk about this really cool technology. We call this intelligent cooling. To mitigate the risk of OLED burning, the MSI QD OLED panels are all equipped with graphene film, known for exceptional thermal conductivity for heat dissipation. In other words, it is able to operate without a fan, achieving a sleek fanless design while further extending the panel's lifespan. Next up, we have the MSI console support mode with VRR support. The 271QRX comes with HDMI 2.1 and supports the full 120 Hz and HDR simultaneously, providing the best experience on a PS5 Pro. And then next, we have the HDMI Controller Electronics Control, CEC. The CEC technology allows your monitor to be connected to the PS5 Pro, allowing you to use your controller to wake it up on demand. And finally, we have the 3-year burn-in warranty, including coverage for OLED burn-in. In essence, the MSI 271QRX provides a balance of high refresh rate, fast response time, color quality, and many user-friendly features, making it a versatile monitor for competitive gaming on the PS5 Pro and multitasking. Amazon is currently selling this for $774. Other places could be found at $800. Whew, that was 5 monitors. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Stick around for some bonus content. We're gonna react to a video for those of you who want to game without breaking the bank. All right, everyone, we are going to watch a video discussing the budget monitor options. I find the best channel that could probably give the best quality of monitors, but then also falls within the budget price range. All right, let's play it.
Stop buying bad monitors. If you are looking for the best 1440p gaming monitor 2024, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to PC Builder. I'm Jason.
I know he's talking a bit fast. It could be hard to talk over him, but the first 3 words, stop buying bad monitors. I say stop buying bad anything, like, cause it's your money. And as time passes, it's getting harder and harder to obtain, right? You're working for it harder and harder. So we don't have time to sift through crap. We don't have time to just buy mediocre things here. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's my philosophy. I know, but yeah, anyway, back to the monitor. I'll try not to rant as much. Let's go.
In 2024, 1440p gaming monitors have completely taken over the gaming space, and pricing has never been better at every budget level. Whether you're looking for the best budget 1440p gaming monitor, the best 240Hz 1440p gaming monitor, or the best OLED 1440p gaming monitor, including ones that go up to 360Hz, there are tons of amazing options. We'll cover everything that you need to know to buy the best 1440p gaming monitor in 2024, and we'll make specific product recommendations at every budget level.
All right, so as you know, we're not going to watch the whole video. I probably should have started off with that. What we're going to do, we're going to sift through some of the gaming monitor recommendations because he has chapters. Thankfully, he has chapters. So he definitely goes through some explanation. I do so in the best way I can, but it was very short and sweet to the point. But I recommend this video for those of you who wants to educate yourself on the monitor versus TV discussions. How many VPS, GPU. Yeah, he's going a little too hard. 1440p good for PS5 and Xbox. Let's check this one out.
GPU. For console gamers, the PS5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S all perform very well at 1440p, and this is really the sweet spot for the less powerful Xbox Series S. Let's talk about IPS versus
Okay, that was quick. So no, I agree with that. Yeah, we talked about 1440p being a sweet spot that gives you a little bit of that 4K great visual. But then, yeah, it's definitely good on giving a 4K visual, but without breaking the bank. But then even FreeSync versus G-Sync, that's based off the graphics card. What's this? Modern gaming consoles can use FreeSync over 2.0. No, we do 2.1. But yeah, let's just see. Best budget 1440p monitor. Let's start here.
So check those out. Let's jump to the best budget 1440p gaming monitors, and honestly, a lot of the options are similar to what we saw earlier this year, but the prices continue to go down. Let's quickly punch through them. What's the best cheap 1440p gaming monitor right now? I continue to recommend the ASRock Phantom PG27Q15R2A. It's 27 inches. It's a curved VA panel. I know that's not for everybody. I have a flat IPS option for you. A little bit more money though. This is the cheapest high quality 1440p gaming monitor you're going to find out there, though. It is going to give you a similar performance to mid-range monitors from years past at the 1440p level that would have cost $300, $350. You can now get for $173. Part of that is the fact that ASRock, this is their first generation of gaming monitors, and they're kind of buying name recognition by selling these so cheap. So cheap. Comes with a lot of cool extras, including cable management features, a Wi-Fi antenna to it. The stand is really phenomenal as well. $173. I have not been able to find this one reliably outside of the US. However, this sold primarily at Newegg. So let me give you another option. If you're looking for that flat IPS option, it continues to be my number one choice. Either the Acer Nitro XV271U, which is right here for $199, or the XV272U, which is also $199. Typically, there's about $30 or $40 that separates them. Just happens to be as I'm filming this. The
HDMI 2.0
is actually on.
Yeah, I don't know how people talk while stuff is playing. I need to get better at that because the next content I'm about to make, we're gonna go more of the reaction route. But long story short, the HDMI 2.0. I know that we're talking PS5 Pro, so we're gonna want to take advantage of we're gonna want 2.1. So let's see right here. But this may interest you. Like, to be honest, most of the games for the PS5 Pro is gonna be 60 hertz. There's a few that goes 120. So if you want, these could be really good display options, especially if you play Call of Duty. Let's see, mid-range one. Let's see, this says Xbox 180 hertz, 2K. That looks good.
This is the mid-range. So this is if you want to spend more than about $200, spending more like $300. There's basically two ways to go. Either you can get better visual quality and add some HDR features to it, going with a monitor like you see here, or you can go 240 hertz, which we'll get to in just a moment, and you're going more in the esports direction with it. For those of you who don't necessarily need the higher refresh rates, 180 hertz is still pretty high. I want to recommend the AOC Q27G3XM.
AOC is a good brand.
The reason I think this monitor has completely taken over this spot, even though it's a VA panel, I know some of you will freak out at a VA panel, although it's a flat VA panel, is the fact that it's got actual mini LEDs and it has local dimming zones. So it adds some level of HDR functionality to it that's beyond the typical garbage tier that you get on LCD monitors. So this is actually a pretty good, not as good as OLED. I don't want to oversell it. Obviously, though, OLED's almost 3 times as much money, or at least twice the price. So for the price of $279, you're getting a substantially better monitor than some of the other ones.
All right. So I do want to stop it there. It does talks about the price. Some people might feel that, hey, he's a little too snobby. He's recommending very expensive things. Guys, if I'm an OLED advocate, OLED costs money. Even PC Builder, he's basically saying that these premium things that we talked about earlier in the video has premium prices in it. So I do think this could be a really good option with the mini LED. Like, it's giving you some of that premium content for just a fraction of the cost. So I'd say $279, not bad. Let's see what he has to say more.
that I would have previously recommended, and I absolutely love this one. $279, it come down quite a bit, could continue to come down, and at this price, it's kind of hard to recommend some of the other monitors that we did in the past. For those of you who aren't lucky enough to live in a region that has access to this monitor, let me give you some alternatives. I still like the MSI G27 for QPF QD. The QD part's important. That's the quantum dot. Great monitor, 170 hertz, 27 inch. Right now going for about $256. So sometimes gets down like to the 240s. Really do like this gaming monitor. Other options include the Gigabyte M27Q. There's a second edition of this. It has SA after it if you scroll down to the product description, or it's called the Pro version. It's a little confusing, Gigabyte. I wish we would have just called this a different monitor basically, but it basically got rid of the old BGR subpixel layout and added an RGB one, so the text clarity is much better on this monitor. $269, again, great gaming monitor if you don't have access to the AOC model. And of course, if you want to spend a little bit more money than that, I still do like the LG 27 GP850-B. The price on this continues.
All right, so I know he's going to the. He's just gave us a lot of good monitors to look at that has the 1440p. It has the good looks on it. May not have the OLED. There was one computer with the mini LED, but you're talking something with the $300 price range. That's a good place. Like if you like, we talked about 1080p being unacceptable in 2024. This is a step up. So for those of you who people may not have it right now. People may again, you have to game with what you have. If you have $300, like get some of these monitors. I'd say this one and the last one he's shown. I think you definitely upgrade your level. This would definitely be qualified gaming the best way you can with what you have. But I am gonna move on and talk and go maybe a little bit mid tier. I maybe want to go see what he has in a 500, 600. I'm hoping to see HDMI 2.1 and maybe some little bit of display bumps with the technology. That's 240 hertz, still going 249, 279. IPS 204. Let's see, he's going more the $400 route. So let's see what he talks about here. All right, now we're going 2.1. So this is definitely looking good. This is the UltraGear, definitely the lower ones. There's a lot of monitors in terms of what I discussed that definitely have the lower tier models. Again, there are many monitors based on what I talked about. I just chose the highest. So looking at this one,
240 hertz or 360 hertz monitors start more like $600-700 right now. There are some great options out there. I'm going to give you, I think, 4 or 5 here because they are all almost identical. I'm going to give you them in the order that I would pick them if they were all the same price. Just know that the prices are absolutely insane. One day this LG panel is $300, the next day it's $500, and then the next day it's $400. I can't figure out why they price them this way. So I'm going to give you these. Just go ahead and buy the cheapest one in my estimation. And if they are the same price, the first one I would pick up is the LG 27GR83Q-B. Again, elite motion handling you should just come to expect on all these gaming monitors. Probably slightly better picture clarity on this one. $396 right now, a little expensive. I would probably look to get this at more like $349, which it often sells at. All honestly, it's $500+ a lot of the time too, and I wouldn't even consider it that price point. But absolutely great panel. The next one in order is the Gigabyte M27Q-X. Again, not much separates this from the LG panel. LG panel slightly superior. $449. I don't know why it's gotten so expensive. I think just because it's become such a great seller for Gigabyte out there, they raise the price. That's how it happens to a lot of these monitors, not just to Gigabyte monitors. This often does get down to $349 as well. Around that price is where I would look to pick it up.
Remember, Black Friday is around the corner. If you watched my last Black Friday video, a lot of these prices should start coming down right now, which is extremely convenient. If you see it come down, the first second you see it come down, I say get it for the best price. There again, don't need to reiterate. You can watch my last video. It does count for the monitors as well.
Another great pickup is the MSI G27 4QPX. This is MSI's answer to 240 hertz. Again, phenomenal 1440p 240 hertz gaming panel, not for $415. The problem with this is it's often been sold out. In fact, this is a third-party seller I'm showing you right here, and it's just been out of stock for a while. I do expect it to come back in at some point, so check out those links down in the video description. See if it's back. Typically does sell around $349, which is a really good price. And then
remember, PS5 is the PS5 Pro is 120 hertz. I know we're talking 240 hertz. I know that could get you excited, but PS5 is 120. A lot of the games do not do 120 hertz, so just keep that in mind. But to be honest, if you're in the market for a monitor, chances are you have a computer. So who knows, right? You're a PS5 player and you want to game on a monitor, chances are I think you have a laptop. And hopefully you have a computer that can really just take advantage of this 240 hertz esport gaming speed type of thing.
The one I would pick up honestly today if I were shopping for one is the HP 27QS, the HP Omen 27QS. This is another phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal panel. Is the LG panel slightly superior in a couple of very minor ways? Yes, but would I be unhappy with getting this? Especially this monitor often goes on sale for $299. At $299, it's an absolute steal. Right now at $349, I would not pay $50 more for any of those other monitors. This is a phenomenal panel. Let's jump into the best OLED 1440p gaming monitors because there are some insane ones that are.
All right, so he is going 1440p OLED. 360 hertz. I think I gave you one in my list that met that. So we're not going to go to 829 routes. You might as well just look at the first part of the video. We're going to go for something that looks pretty. I see something $699. I wonder what's that about.
XG27AQDMG is a WOLED version of the monitor that they introduced last year that was more like $1,000. Both of them 27-inch. 240 hertz. Now, the big difference between WOLED and QD OLED is that QD OLEDs tend to be glossy finishes and WOLEDs tend to be matte finishes. So if you have any kind of preference there, and it is about $130 cheaper than the Alienware I was showing you. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money and still get a really good OLED panel out there, maybe this is the one to pick up. What if you're looking for the best ultra-wide 1440p OLED gaming monitor?
All right, so I think I remember telling you about the current monitor I have. This is it right here. So I don't need to do the talking. I'll let my man do the talking here. Please subscribe to his channel. This is very helpful information. I like the way he educates. I'm all about educating people on their purchases and what they're getting. So it's called the PC Builder. I'm a fan. There's a lot of people promoting monitors and they're all over the place, like something that's like just really targeted. Like he gives you a few monitors on each level, and he does a fantastic job. So I'm grateful to just use his content to just better help my viewers as well. So please subscribe to him. If you're into the monitors, if you're into studying that, I think he's pretty good. And I'm sure he'll be good talking PC building stuff too. So, all right, video is pretty much done here. There you have it. This concludes my TV trilogy videos. My first video being just the most compatible TVs for your PS5 Pro. Got a little bougie there, pushed the TCL away. A lot of people was offended. That's okay, right? Not all videos for everyone. However, the second video was the top budget TVs. Just to kind of keep it all in mind, after reflecting, I have the mantra where everybody should game the best way with what they have, what they can afford, of course. So, and then finally, I just want to cap off with the monitors. Monitors are really awesome, and they are a very specialized way of playing. Like, of course, you got the desk, you're sitting up front, and you're playing, enjoying yourself. I think it's really good, especially when you have a premium monitor with the OLED up and close. That is a whole different experience from TVs. For those of you who are monitor people, I know there's some special monitor folks. No judgment to you, man. I think that's a great way to game. I'm doing a little PC gaming myself. If you look at my desktop, I got that Warhammer and I'm about to finish that up. Yeah, that kind of concludes all of the display conversations, research. I know what I'm talking about. I did some research and I'm just happy to help you. Hope you guys continue to stick with me. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.